Let's fix your blood pressure today, give you an entire complete program of how to do it naturally and effectively. So let's get into number one, and that is exercise. What we would want to do is some type of cardiovascular training. Now, the purpose of cardiovascular training is to strengthen our cardiovascular system, which is the blood pressure. So what a cardiovascular exercise does, and we're going to use walking as an example, is your heart rate will be a certain number. Let's say your heart rate is 70 beats per minute. And what will happen is when you start walking, your heart rate will increase to a certain level. Let's say now it's at 110. Well, now your blood pressure might go up a wee bit, but not as much as with weightlifting. And what you're going to do is during that duration, let's say you walk for 20 minutes, that heart rate and blood pressure will stay the same throughout the exercise. It won't have these peaks and valleys. That's very important because that style of exercise actually strengthens your blood vessels and strengthens your heart and will not have a negative effect on your blood pressure. In other words, you're not going to have a blood pressure emergency when doing cardiovascular exercise. Number two, diet. This is a big one. Let me just cut to the chase and tell you, I have found the easiest diet, the least restrictive of all the diets, is the Mediterranean diet. And the reason I say this is because it seems to be the diet that most people can follow. So number three, let's cover the daily breathing. The breathing is something that can significantly lower your blood pressure, and it works for many people, and it works within minutes. Now, the biggest thing about the breathing is this, that the breathing really will show you whether stress has an effect on your blood pressure, and for many people it does. All right, let's talk about number four, supplements. There are a number of supplements that can actually help you and assist you in lowering your blood pressure. Of all the supplements that I'm going to mention, the one that has the biggest effect is magnesium. You want to be taking about 400 milligrams of magnesium. The next supplement is vitamin D. A little tiny pill is about 5,000 IUs of vitamin D, and that's sufficient for most people. There are a number of B vitamins that help with lowering your blood pressure. I wouldn't worry too much about taking the isolated B vitamins. I would get a B complex. The last two are vitamin C and fish oil. This is a big one. This is one that I'm going to say should not under any circumstances be controversial, but it is. The mental component of high blood pressure. Stress is killing you. How do you change this? How do you change your mental outlook? There's a book written by Dale Carnegie called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. It's a fantastic book, and if you've never read that book before, I would encourage you to read it. It's a little old-fashioned,